going on, everybody? The Glad Dad back in the booth here Thursday night for race number 3, the Outcast Motorsports Gen 6 Series, sponsored by none other than Auto America Grand Island. It's going to be a slick racetrack tonight. Let's take a look here at the Rockingham. Let's fly in from due north, looking down at the track. Built in 1965. Used to be a little over 1 mile. Once was repaved back in 2022. It's now less than a mile. More grip early on, less grip late. Still expect tire wear to be heavy. That's the classic Rockingham trait. Multi-groove racing. Yeah, fast fall-off tire management becomes key on those long runs. Pretty consistent degrees, 25 in turns 1 and 2, or 22 in turns 1 and 2, 25 in 3 and 4, and pretty flat D-shaped oval here in the front stretch and back stretch. Let's get down trackside here as we got about 5 minutes left in practice. And who do we see here? Kyle Franklin, top of the board right now. Put it on best time so you can see 22.112 is Kyle Franklin's time. Eric Johnson sitting second fastest here. Let's take a look. Oh, there we go, Kyle Franklin. Eric Johnson sitting on pit road. 18 laps of practice is all this cat's got, and he's sitting second fastest. Pretty impressive. Terry Litweiler, 56 laps here in practice and ran some last night. Currently sitting third fastest. Jacob Answorth, 116 laps of practice in this session. Session's only an hour long, so. Now, Pubert, now. Timothy Boyce, a newer driver here to the Outcast. And new to this car, currently sitting 5th fastest. Who do we have on track here? Blair Jolie, 15th fastest from Hillsdale, Ontario. James Watson, back with us again from Santa Barbara, California. Nice to have him back on the track with us. And the old Drew Calvert. 43 machine, currently sitting 14th fastest on the board right now. Naka Jones, welcome in, buddy, welcome in. And we got Tow Mater out here, James Greeny, Denton, Texas. And old D-Mac himself, Dalton Hall. Dalton Hall's got a Twitch over there. I'm sure he's live. Follow him on Twitch at D-Mac. Brandon Brock on track, 7th fastest right now. Pretty good times. I mean, the top 10 separated by 0.2 of a second, thereabouts. Anyway, folks, let's take a look here at, Brandon Brock, hard on the wall. Tis but a flesh wound. We're going to reset here. And let's take a look at the driver cans for tonight. We're going to start from the bottom right and go up to the top left. Eric Johnson, feeling a little ill, got to hydrate. Not feeling good tonight. Rob Hamilton in the bottom left. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Ronnie Welchel, the top right. Getting ready to get this thing going. He's been on a hot streak, had some bad luck, but I think he's going to be there at the end. And we got James Greeny, top left. How we doing? Salute you, sir. Good luck tonight. Looking pretty fast on the track, so I'm curious to see what you got for these boys. Since you've got how many laps here have you been running? 45 laps and still on the track. So good job, man. And we'll see y'all when it all shakes out, hopefully. All right, here we got about a minute and a half left in practice. So let's get down here to, well, what really matters here. take a look at the season standings. Eric Johnson leading the way, 10 points ahead of Adam Keene. Keene's in second, and Eric Johnson's got one win. Michael Prachek in third place, 1 point away from second place here. So we're going to see what Mike Prachek's got for him tonight. Kyle Franklin in fourth. And as I'm going through these standings, I'm just looking how close the top 6 actually are. And then it's kind of a breakaway there. Jacob Answorth, 15 points back in fifth. With Josh Newman sixth. Brandon Brock starting to get a little bit more separated here. So these drivers are going to need a pretty solid run tonight to keep that tighter than it needs to be. Drew Calvert in eighth. Well, tied, a three-way tie there between Calvert, Hartley, and Charles Wilson. And tied for 13th, Dalton Hall, John Kelly. But look, John Kelly's got a win. And he's back there tied for 13th. So it's going to be a rough points night for John Kelly, as he's not here in the lobby, unfortunately, due to work situations. As we've got just a couple of seconds here before these drivers take off to run their qualifying laps. Need a top 3 win tonight. You know, that can happen. That can happen, but I've seen these guys in practice. I've been watching them ever since the lobby opened up, and this track is treacherous. So smart moves tonight by everybody. A little give and take goes a really long way. All right, Eric Johnson out here first. Rolling out. Getting those tires warmed up here. And the 97 of Anthony Bennett coming to take the green flag for the first time tonight. Josh Newman running the Outcast default paint here. Made in-house. Kyle Franklin, Terry Litweiler now. Sitting at the top of the spot, 22.477. Now, they can definitely do better than that. Zemer now currently second, 22.48 is the lead right now. Kyle Franklin, 22.204. Ryan Zemer coming across the line. Oh, a little sketchy there. Zemer up to third place. Good driving, buddy. Good driving. Matt Marklin. Currently fourth fastest. Hey, now, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this 51 machine. Having some fast qualifying pace here tonight. Brandon Brock now second fastest, but a little less than a tenth and a half slower than the 11. 11 went out there and put up a doozy of a lap. Timothy Boyce just finishing his laps. Adam Keene, Mike Prachek now 14th fastest on the board. James Greedy out there coming to complete his second lap, coming out of turn 2 now. See what Greeny can do here, currently sitting 21st. And 21st it is, 2 tenths slower that last lap. Oh, Blair Jolie jumps up to 13th. Drew Calvert up inside the top 10 now. Rob Hamilton from Zanesville, Ohio. Coming out of turn 4 to complete his first lap, on to his second. .23rd fastest as of right now. Can he do better than a 23:27? Yes, he can. Up to 16th place, 22:79 for Rob Hamilton. And looks like that's going to do it. Oh, John Kelly made it. Barely, but he made it. Championship hope stays alive for John Kelly. I'm sure he ran some red lights to get here tonight. Taking the green flag here for his first lap. Coming out of turn 4, a little loosey-goosey there to barely touch the wall, maybe. Yeah, definitely touched the wall. That lap didn't count, so he's got to rack them and stack them again. Loosey-goosey, you can see him wheeling it. Second to be 22nd fastest there for Kelly. Now Brian Welchel on track. And what a great sponsor there on his car, Dawn Dishwashing Soap, because it's exactly what these boys are riding on tonight is soap. Let's see what Brian Welchel's got here. And one lap will do you. 18th fastest. 30 people here tonight. As he's clutching, getting back down the pit road. And 4 minutes left here. That number 1 has a great looking car. You know, yes he does. Captain Grizzly, hey, thanks for joining us. I always love seeing the cap in here. Jacob Answorth with the 69 bits. Peter Johnson, 69 bits. Appreciate that, fellas. Much love to you. Hey, and before we get going, let's take a little quick break here. Feeling a little under the weather, so yeah, we'll be back in just a minute or so before we get this thing gridded up. All right, folks, we're back. Thanks for being so patient with me tonight. You guys are awesome as we've got less than a minute here to grid up. And before we get this thing going, 27 people in here watching. It's pretty spectacular. Oh, that's pretty neat there, Gaming Cowboy. That little, some kind of effect. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But it looks like Brock and Franklin going to be taking the number 1 and number 2 spot. And in the chat, real quick, since we've got spare time here, type who you got tonight. I need to know who we're rooting for. As we're about to get on the track and get this thing going. Let's get down to the starting grid for tonight's race. Starting on the pole, Kyle Franklin with Brandon Brock to his outside. Row number 2 is going to go to Jacob Answorth and Brian Zemer. Row 3, Matt Markland, Terry Litweiler. Fantastic qualifying by Matt Markland. Row number 4, Eric Johnson, Dalton Hall. Drew Calvert, John Mateo in row number 5. Row 6 going to go to Ian Montrose and Josh Newman. Row 7, Blair Jolie with Anthony Bennett. Row 8, Jeremy Ingold with Rob Hamilton. Row 9, Mike Prachek, Brian B-Dubs Welchel. Row 10, Steve Giberson and James Watson. Ronnie Welchel, Timothy Boyce in row number 11. Row 12, John Kelly, Adam Keene. Dale Peterson, James Tomater Greeny in row 13. Row 14, Tim Freet with David Vodka. Dean Gear and Jeff Trapasso. I'm ready to see these drivers get on down to the nitty-gritty. 186 laps tonight. Fuel window between 48 and 54 laps. 2 sets of tires over the wall. Eric Johnson pulled down. He will be served with an EOL tonight. Along with Michael Prachek. And I believe Brandon Brock as well. Oh, Ronnie O22 got the 74. That'd be Jacob Answorth. All right, Glad Dad's keys to victory here. Restarts on old tires. You got to watch that. Pit road entry and exit. It is very, very sketchy. And the number 1 key to victory here, tire conservation. We've got to, we're going to be on a stint and a half here on these old tires because we got 186 laps here. So these drivers are going to have to go a very long distance on a certain set, either early or late in the run, or late in the race, rather. So definitely keep mindful of that. Oh, gosh, 39 people in here watching. I can't believe it. That's pretty amazing, guys. Appreciate y'all guys showing up for the Outcast crew. As the lights should be off of the pace car here right now. Pay no attention to that green. That green flag there. We've been waved around to 1 to go. Beautiful field tonight. Crew Chief Franklin, you forgot to type out DSD. If you know, you know. All right, here we go. Pace car hitting in at 3, 2, 1. To the green flag for the first time tonight. Franklin Brock. Bringing him to the restart. Oh, and restarts. Treacherous here. Already. And yes, folks, we're going to go back and look at it. From the instant replay, sponsored by Auto America. Matthew Markland spins it, gets into Zemer. Some other guys check up here. A lot of cars involved. Looking back here with Adam Keene. And Timothy Boyce up there just a little bit. Man, oh man, let's re-rack them, boys. Yeah. I believe I said that there early on in the show. Well, actually, I said restart on old tires. I said nothing about new tires. But hey. Yeah, definitely great job checking up in that back half. You're right, Ronnie. I even seen on that restart or that start, the initial start, I seen Kyle Franklin get a little swirly there up front too. So it was even bad for the leader. And while we're here, let's take a look here at the weather just to kind of see what we're looking at here. Track temp, 82 degrees. It's pretty chilly outside, 70 degrees Fahrenheit with a northeast 11 mile per hour wind. And the sun is out. All right, we're going to re-rack them here. Get them back up where they need to be. Lessons have been learned. And it's time to go. And just so you guys know, this is really the first challenging track here for the Gen 6 cars, and it's only going to get worse from here as far as the challenge goes. Atlanta wasn't bad, but this one's definitely going to test their patience here. All right, back to the restart zone we go. Oh, and we got it again. Caution back out. This was going to be James Greeny and Jeremy Ingold. James Greeny in the 25 machine. Nope, didn't hit anything. How about that? He checked up. That's why it showed an incident there. Great job checking up there, James. Here we go. Now looking ahead, Jeremy Ingold. Looks like some tires spun there. And looks like we're going to go around one more time. Oh, absolutely for Chief Franklin. Brian Zimmer trying to get back out there. Still got some damage, though. You can see he's got some toe damage. He's still kind of skewed a little bit. But honestly, this is helping out Zimmer a lot. Matt Marklin trying to get his damage up. He may have gotten it all fixed. Not exactly sure. But this is definitely helping out Zimmer. Oh, any ideas on guesses on our yellow count? I'm gonna say, oh, I hate to do that, because I'm an outcast. Oh, you're gonna say 10? Man, no faith, no faith. All right, let's restart this thing one more time. And it looks like we're going to go good this time. Kyle Franklin out to a jump here. Jacob Answorth, Ronnie O 22's pick, moves up into second place. Look back here at Mike Kraychek. As pretty much these guys up front learned, go ahead and put it single file here. A little bit further back, Adam Keene, he's single filed out now. James Greeny on the hot side. Got the 97 of Anthony Bennett underneath him here. James losing some spots. Back up front, Kyle Franklin's not pulling away with the lead, not just yet. Jacob Answorth on his way. As we've got a caution, James Greeny. Dalton Hall also involved. He has got a repair flag there. James Greeny as well. Let's take a look here and see just what unfolded. It's loose there. Oh, comes down, gets into D-Mac. And the 55 again. Oh, Brian Zimmer not. Knocks his hood off. Hey, yeah, steering wheel still turned to the right. Driver's going down to get some things fixed here. Let's take a look at Zimmer. Got some more damage there. Looks like the top 16 stayed out. Kyle Franklin led every one of them so far. Jacob Answorth showing some early speed here. But that's a given. That Answorth fella, he's pretty fast week in and week out. All right, here we go. Doubling it back up once again. John Kelly now up 15 spots. Looking at the biggest gainers. John Kelly up 15, Steve Giverson 13, Kel Peterson up 11, Timothy Boyce up 10, and Brian Welchel up 9. All right, here we go. Out of turn number 4 once again. Back to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. The 11 pulling away early. Now Brandon Brock's underneath 74 of Answorth. And he's going to take that spot back. Check out Montrose here. He's moved up some spots. Now at 4th place. As caution comes back out once again. Not sure what that was for there. Brandon Brock in pits. So is Kel Peterson going to take some fuel here. A lot of drivers back there in the back coming again. David Vodka getting some, oh, now he's in his box. Gonna get some fuel here. Perchik now up inside the top 10. Ronnie Welchel not having a bad night tonight. Yeah, they do. I like the Gen 6 cars. They're a handful, no doubt. I mean, they're actually real race cars, not like that. Some of the others. They really killed the Gen 4. The Gen 4 was good, but some updates kind of just took it out of contention, I do believe. All right, here we go, back up front. to the restart zone. Kyle Franklin, a little bobble there. That's going to let Montrose get right up to the back of him. Everybody trying to get single filed out. Brian Welchel, 2 wide up here, battling with Josh Newman. '42 of John Kelly on the high side. Nobody's been up there yet. They're trying to work his way around the 43 of Drew Calvert. Out to a 1.1 second lead now. Kyle Franklin leaving these guys. Josh Newman, John Mateo. Mateo grabbing the spot here. '60 of Steve Giberson up there in 5th. Battling with the 42 of John Kelly. John taking the spot now. Doors also open for Drew Calvert as he's going to get by the 60 as well. Montrose loses a spot now to Jacob Answorth. Jacob now up into the 2nd position as John Kelly's on his way now. And that 42 machine looking low on the 10. '43 of Drew Calvert. Man, he's got some speed tonight. Answorth, 2/10, over 2/10 faster than the leader the last time by. Jacob Answorth is on the move. On board with Answorth. Stuck to the bottom. Very conservative line. Jacob's running. I like it. Being nice and patient on throttle here. No stab of the throttle, no sudden inputs, just nice and smooth as he's closing in now. Less than 7/10, well, now 7/10 of a second. John Kelly just ran the fastest lap of the race, 22:97. He's on the move as well. Got these guys all bundled up together. '71 of Terry Lutweiler all the way at the top of the track. Comes out behind Brian Welchel. Terry Litweiler just trying to settle in here. As he's got the 26, the Timothy Boyce all over him. Brian Welchel trying to set up a pass on this 12 car of Mike Prechek. What's going on, Slap and Tickle? Nice to see you around, pal. Mike Prechek keeping the boys behind him here as a battle's coming into play here between the 4 and the 60. Josh Newman now underneath the 60, but tires are getting a little worn here, so the 60 going to prevail on the outside. Keep the position for now. But these drivers getting side by side like this is going to bring the rest of the field up to them. Steve Giberson doing a nice job here. Currently running in the 7th position. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen the pictures of the Legends car. Looking very nice, man. John Mateo running in 6th as he's got Drew Calvert, Ian Montrose right there in front of him. Definitely close enough to pounce now. Oh, as he's running up against the wall with a dive back down. We've definitely seen that line before. Drew Calvert now right there in front of John Mateo. Ian Montrose. John Kelly kind of settled in here to 3rd place for now. Jacob Answorth running just a tick quicker than the leader, just a little bit here. Less than a tenth, but he is definitely on the way. Right on board with Jacob Answorth. As we got a battle shaping up here between Dalton Hall and Anthony Bennett. Oh yeah, we got quite a few new drivers. The lead is slowly diminishing here. Back, Answorth definitely in the draft now. And still kind of stuck to that bottom line. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Slappy. And you could look, Jacob Answorth still on that bottom line. I think that's definitely helping him here on the long run. But these drivers, looks like the top 9 here have not pitted at all. So fuel window tonight between 48 and 54. I think they can go a little bit further than that now since we've had some cautions. Everybody back here still single filed out, about a car length and a half separates one another. As the 4, Josh Newman trying to do something here with the 12 of Prechek. Underneath, giving each other plenty of room here. Check running mid to high. Josh Newman all the way on the bottom. He's going to be able to make that pass happen. That's going to open the door up for Terry Litweiler. Terry now up inside the top 10. Looking to make the pass. He does. It's going to put him in ninth. Braycheck's going to fall back to 10th place. Timothy Boyce now looking low. As we're about to have a battle for the lead here. Jacob Answorth, Kyle Franklin about to be battling right as the fuel window for fuel comes up. You better believe it. You better believe it, old Slappy. Times are kind of reversing themselves now between Franklin and Answorth. Franklin now almost a 2/10 faster than Answorth that last time by. You can see it now dropped down to just about 3/10. All right, we are now in the fuel window for these boys to pit. So let's see who's going to pull down pit road first. Josh Newman, Terry Litweiler battling out here. Terry all the way on the bottom. Terry makes the pass happen on Newman, now up into the 8th spot. This Litweiler fella, he's had some great pace here in Season 4. It doesn't matter if it's trucks or the Gen 6. All right, we're seeing some, maybe some pit stops happening here. Kyle Franklin's still in the lead and has led every single lap tonight. No real battles on the track as of right this second. Everybody pretty much spread out here. Brandon Brock looking to make a pass though on the 53. Be looking at the bottom left of your screen. You'll see once these drivers start pitting, their names are going to be popping up here to let you know what's going on here. There we go, James Greedy, first one down. Lead's kind of staying about 3/10 now. I think Kyle now has run the optimum line here to keep Answorth behind him. You know, he's kind of like bottom to mid, so it's getting that dirty air on Answorth. He's having a little bit more difficult time trying to make the rotation happen. Oh, as the caution comes out, Tim Freet. Lots involved. Brandon Brock Tim Freet, Terry Litweiler. Terry Litweiler with a repair flag. Steve Giverson with a repair flag. As the field checks up. Oof, not sure what happened here, but we're going to check it out. From the instant replay sponsored by Auto America. What happened to Tim Freet here? Looked weird, like something happened with him in the wall. Let's take a look at it here from the cockpit cam for Tim Freet. Interesting. Although I believe he did do the right thing with holding his brakes, especially with those drivers were underneath him. Yeah, right at the end of the fuel run. But here we go. Drivers down pit road. Bottom left of your screen, you're going to see who's going to be pitting. And while pit stops commence, I'm going to take me a little break here, so I'll be back in just a second. All right, here we go. To the restart zone. Green flag back in here. Ronnie Welchel leading the way. Ainsworth on the outside. Ronnie Welchel opting not to pit. They're about to eat him up though. As Montrose down to the bottom. Gonna look low here on the entry. Pass for the lead. Montrose, he's gonna take it easily. Take a look here at, looks like we got some, I would say we had some two-tire changes. Pass for the lead, John Kelly. John Kelly now up front. Kyle Franklin trying to work his way back up there. Oh yeah, great looking paint scheme from the Ronnie Welchel. All right, here we go. John Kelly touching the wall there on the exit of 2. The 11 looking low. 42 all the way up the track. Going to cut down here mid. And he's going to keep it for now. Drew Calvert in a wreck here. Something happened with Drew Calvert. On board here with Kyle Franklin as he's chasing the leader. Trying to get that spot back. Take a look back a little bit further here. All these guys separated now. Freycheck, the last one. John Mateo trying to make a pass happen on Montrose. He's going to do it. Now Ronnie Welchel currently running in 7th. Freycheck, Answorth battling. Answorth losing a spot now. And while we've got a second, let's see what happened to Drew Calvert. Looks like he just lost it. Come down on the apron. No damage though. We're going to keep going. Battle shaping up here between the 74 and the 10 as Mike Freycheck, he has moved on up. Now he's almost to the back of the 82 of Mateo. Brandon Brock in the mix here between the 4 and the 18. Something happened to Anthony Bennett here. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Dalton Hall. One of them was slow. Back up front, 7/10 of a second lead over Kyle Franklin is John Kelly. There's Kyle there. Matt Markland down pit road. Under green flag, and that's not going to be good for him. Mike Freycheck now has caught the 82. We're going to see what he can do with him here. Boyce and Answorth. Boyce able to get around Answorth. Brock was able to get around Brian Welchel. He's going to be working on the 10 car. Brian Zemer down pit road as well. Ooh, little sketchy moment there for the 3. Yeah, I do too. Brandon's all the way up in the 7th position now. As he got around Montrose, Eric Johnson now up inside the top 10. For the first time tonight, Josh Newman dropping some spots. Kel Peterson looking low underneath Welchel. He's going to make it happen. So will Anthony Bennett. Both of those drivers are going to get around him. John Kelly there in lap traffic. That is the leader. He's going around Brian Welcher now. Anthony Bennett looking low on Kel Peterson. That's 11th place right there. So only the top 10 remain. But remember, early on in the show, folks, I said you're going to have to run at least 1.5 stints on old tires. Looks like John Kelly opted to take tires, as well as Kyle Franklin, John Mateo, all those guys. Looks like up inside the top 6 now, ending with Brandon Brock, took tires. John Kelly looking low on the 18, giving each other room here. Gonna get around. Top 8 remain on the lead lap for now. Kyle Franklin now 1.3 seconds back. Trying to get up through the field here. Oh. Kyle Franklin now falling to 2 seconds due to some lap traffic. John Mateo just getting up to him. He's going to need to start working his way around. Oh, I see smoke. Like somebody may have gotten into the wall. Eric Johnson, Josh Newman, really the closest battles on the track for now. Here we go, battle happening here between the 53 and the 97. Oh, David Vodka with a meatball flag. Something happened to Vodka. It's not good. Just don't stop there on the track. Not sure exactly what happened to Vodka. Got some damage in the front though. Ainsworth now rolling in 7th place. Timothy Boyce trying to work his way around that 12 car. And he's going to do it. Boyce now up into 4th position. We had a rough start to the race, folks, but man, it's turned out to be really good racing here. Great car track combo. Jeremy Engold in pit road now. Dalton Hall coming down pit road. Rob Hamilton going by. Rob Hamilton now in 17th. Blair Jolie running that high side. Mateo getting around here. That's the third place, so that's not for position between the 82 and the 14. Lots of lap traffic for Mateo, as he's got Greeny, Bennett, some others in front of him. 62 to 53. But the battle is shaping up here between Mateo and Boyce, as they're pretty much nose to tail trying to get through this traffic here. Oh, and Mike Prachek's out there as well. A lot of cluster here. Oh, James Greeny into somebody. James Greeny in the wall. Stay up against there. As soon as that car goes by, you can get down. Back up here between Boyce, Mateo, and Prachek. These guys are pretty much nose to tail here. Little contact between the 97 and the 26. And now Brandon Brock's in the mix as well. Fantastic battle going on between these guys as Mike Prachek getting around Anthony Bennett here. Brandon Brock working on him as well. Adam Keene down pit road. Check on John Mateo here. Got about one more car here to contend with. And I think you're going to have pretty clean track up ahead. Kel Peterson staying way up out of the way. Not impeding their travel at all. It's going to let the 82 and the 26 by. Battle really working out here for Timothy Boyce. He's got some good race pace now going on. Get on board with him here. Highest position so far tonight, P4, lowest P2. Hadn't led any laps though, but you can see he's had an up and down night. Timothy Boyce, nice exit there. Able to get onto the outside of Mateo. As you got some cars pitting in front of him too. Boyce on the outside. He's going to be impeded a little bit by Josh Newman. Oh, as he's in the wall a little bit. He's going to slow him down. Now the three's going to be there. Try to take advantage of the situation. Yes, it is. It is a killer tonight. We're stuck on these guys instead of the leaders because this is some exciting stuff right here. Brandon Brock now has the 18 in between them as he's got to try to get around. Around the outside goes Brandon Brock. He's going to make it cleared. Now he's got to chase back down the 26. Back up front. Check on the guys. John Kelly leading the way. 3.2 seconds now over Kyle Franklin. Kyle Franklin still has a little bit of lap traffic there. Got Anthony Bennett in front of him. And remember, these guys that they're passing and battling for are on older tires. Anthony Bennett a little loose there out of 4. Brian Welchel down pit road right now. And now the 11's got clean track, but that slowed him way up now, 4.1 seconds. Timothy Boyce, he's still ahead of the 82, but Mateo's still there. Still has that pace. Brandon Brock able to get around Mike Prachek. Up in the 5th position. Oh yeah, I figured he was saving. Looks like John Kelly's in some heavy lap traffic here. The time has dropped down a second in 2 laps. Was 4.1, now it's 3.3, 3.4. As he's back out of lap traffic now. Top 6 remain on the lead lap for now. Eric Johnson, Eric Johnson down pit road now. Eric Johnson was on old tires that stint. '78, '97 have a little battle here. Oh, Anthony Bennett in the wall and loose. Jacob Answorth now gonna go try to go underneath. Pit stop cycle should happen here shortly, like very, very soon. John Kelly, Kyle Franklin. Looks like the top 10 last pitted on lap 57. So pit stop cycles are going to happen very shortly for these top guys. Jeremy Ingold looks like he is already pitted, yeah, on lap 83 here, so a little more than 20 laps. Running some decent lap times. Brandon Brock still holding on. Got 2 cars in between him and Mateo for 4th. Oh, we got a driver in the wall here. Who is that? Anthony Bennett. Rob Hamilton got into him. Anthony Bennett got some significant damage on that right front. Let's take a look here. Just what happened to Anthony Bennett. Ooh, innocent bystander there with Rob Hamilton. Oh, and that's the 26 that got into him. Timothy Boyce. third place. Yeah, he is. Voice is fast tonight. Brandon Brock staying out. Jacob Answorth staying out as well. Getting some wave arounds here for some guys. As we're going to go green next time by. Oh, nope. Pace car lights are back on. Need to get the field reset here. There was some lap cars up here with the leaders. So we're going to get this figured out here. Only a handful of drivers on the lead lap. I believe Answorth is... Yeah, Answorth is on the lead lap. So 9th on back. Is one or more. Long line there of pitters on that inside. Restacked, so here we go. Pace car's off. It's going to be the 42 and the 11, bringing them back to the green flag. Oh, the 11 spun his tires. Kyle Franklin now being put 3 wide as he's dropping spots. The lap car in between Kraychek and Kelly. That's Montrose. Trying to get his lap back here. Montrose now down just 1 lap. Meatball flag for James Watson. Brandon Brock in pits. Under green flag. Oh. Due to the issue there with Kyle Franklin. Kyle Franklin spun his tires. Others went underneath and they got penalty flags. That must have been the issue. No penalties on the restart. Hey, appreciate that, Captain Grizzly. Tom Funkin trying to work his way back up, now in second place as Mike Prachek falls to third. Drew Calvert alone by itself. That's not a bad thing. Josh Newman in the mix, though, between, the 51 and the wall. Be careful there, boys. Just seem a little weird. Oh, pitted in closed pits. Gotcha. Josh Newman trying to get his lap back here. He's around the 11, so he's got one more car here. Eric Johnson as well. Drew Calvert. With a repair flag as well. Take a look here. Oh, James Greedy. See what happened to Drew Calvert. Steve Giberson got into the wall, got loose, came down and collected Calvert. Calvert was running pretty decent. So Josh Newman, Eric Johnson trying to do something here. Johnson's 2 laps down. Here's Eric there, trying to work around Brian Welchel. Welchel, multiple laps down. Brandon Brock still down pit road, getting damage fixed. Jeremy Ingold running 17th. Brian Ziemer 18th. Prachek and Franklin about to be battling here. They've got, who's that? The 55 of Ziemer in between them. Top 5 currently the only drivers on the lead lap. I expected a lot more drivers to get their laps back than what they did, but yeah, I don't know. John Kelly just about getting into some lap traffic here. Just one car, though. 66 of Tim Freet. Timothy Boyce having still a really good run tonight in 4th place. As it seems like it's starting to get a little dark here. Jacob Bansworth chasing down Montrose here. This is for 7th place. Answorth's got some speed. to the outside of Montrose. This is for position for 7th spot. Answorth sending it in there. And he's going to, I think he's going to clear him. Oh yeah, track definitely in the shade all the way around. John Mateo having a good run tonight in 5th place. As you can see, Answorth to the back of Mateo. Oh, a little evasive action there. Going to get around with the new tires. Trying to get his lap back. That's going to put him back on the lead lap. Kyle Franklin, Mike Prachek battling here. Prachek going to take the position. It's going to put him up into 2nd place. John Kelly out to a 16.5 second lead. And seemed like he grabbed tires again. So that last stint he's going to be on is going to be on old stuff. So he's waiting till the end. Kyle Franklin down pit road now for his last stop of the night, folks. Didn't take tires that last one. I'm sure he's going to take tires now. Off track for Josh Newman. Oh, through the grass. We got a lawnmower here, folks. Gets it back going. Take a look and see what happened to Josh Newman. .14 gets it to him. At Markland down pit road now. And let's check on Kyle Franklin here. He took tires 15 seconds down on pit road in his box. So he's going to be flying this last 46 laps. I wouldn't be surprised if we seen the fastest lap come from Kyle Franklin. As looks like we're back in the sun. Again, the shade's gone. Shade on the front stretch though. And yes, fastest lap of the race right there. 22.74 from Kyle Franklin. John Kelly up to the back of the 26 right here. That's going to put the entire field one lap down. On the outside goes John Kelly. Now every car is one lap down. Got some smoke here in turn 1. James Watson with another repair flag. The 20 and the 12 battling here. The 12 is going to take the position. It's going to put Braycheck back up into the number 6 spot. 2 laps down. Johnson still running in 9th place, 2 laps down as well. And down pit road he goes for his last stop of the night. 40 laps remaining here. Going to be a good little stint. Adam Keene in the best of things. Oh, Adam Keene down pit road. Ronnie Welch will go by. Oh, man. Hey, it's okay that you're late. Better late than never. So, we'll run through the field here. Since you missed things, John Kelly in the lead right now. Every car is 1 lap down at least. The top 4, 1 lap down. Everybody else 2 or more. Timothy Boyce has been a terror all night. He has been fast. Been around a rocket ship all night. Jacob Answorth finally finds his way back up inside 3rd place. And Montrose a little further back, 6 seconds back to pit, as a matter of fact, in 4th. As Ian Montrose pitting out. So he's going to drop some spots here. Kyle Franklin has the newest tires right now, just pitted. Him and Mike Praycheck. Praycheck on older stuff. Oh, Anthony Bennett with a fair flag. But Kyle Franklin just pitted on lap 135. Got 4 fresh Goodyear tires and is moving up through the field. About 7/10 of a second faster than John Kelly each and every lap, at least. Mike Praycheck falling back here. But he has already pitted, so he will not have to pit anymore. He's good on fuel. Kel Peterson's kind of struggled all night, but has finally found himself up inside the top 5. John Mateo's been an absolute rocket tonight as well. Currently running in the 6th position as Timothy Boyce just went down pit road. So he's going to get leapfrogged by Kyle Franklin. Jacob Answorth in 7th place. And let's see what's going on here. So Kyle Franklin's still 2 laps down right now. Kelly still has to pit 1 more time. But it's going to be a short pit under green. So we're going to see what kind of leapfrog action happens here. Hopefully a caution does not come out. But Kel Peterson down pit road now. See Kyle Franklin coming out of turn 2 right now. John Kelly's just in front of him there, so got a couple of cars separated them. John and Eric battling hard here. There's always smoke out of turn 2. Must be something on the pits. These guys sideways coming out of pit road. Eric Johnson able to get around. That's going to give him another lap back here. Johnson went from 4 to 3 laps down. Oh, Jacob Answorth had an issue. Jacob Answorth and Brian Seamer. Got some toe damage there. Brian Seamer also damaged. But, man, Jacob Answorth running good. Now is got to get that damage fixed. Kyle Franklin now around John Kelly. That's going to put him just 1 lap down. So John's going to have to pit. It's just a matter of when. Yeah, I know, Ronnie O22. Well, yep, that's all you can say. That's all you can say. It happens. And let's see, we have a second here. Let's see if we can't find that. Not sure exactly where it's at. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. He's already down pit road, so we don't have that footage. John Mateo trying to play catch up here as he's close to Prachek now. Prachek up in the 3rd. Battling with Steve Giverson. This is not for position. That's going to allow Mateo to get way up close quickly, and around he goes. That's going to put Prachek into 4th place. John Mateo with the fresher tires. They both pitted on the same lap. See, this is what I'm thinking here. Is Kelly staying out, and he's going to have to pit here to get just fuel only because he doesn't have any tires left. So while he's staying out, running slower lap times, this is allowing Franklin just to go balls to the wall, I guess, so to speak. Go all out and pick up all this lap time. So when Kelly pits, he's going to be behind the 8 ball here. I think it's going to come down to about a second gap between these two. Hey, Kuchiv, I won't be mad at it. This has been one heck of a battle with all these cars tonight. Super proud of all these guys. Eric Johnson now starting to pick up some spots here as he needs to get around Montrose. This will give him another spot. 7th. Oh, Montrose in the wall. He got loose going into the corner, going into turn 1. That's going to give Johnson a free spot. A little preview there. Now he's got to go and catch Adam Keene, which is just about 11 and a half seconds. Yeah, definitely would. John Kelly down pit road right now. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. So he's down pit road right now as Franklin is coming out of turn 4, across the start finish line. Now Franklin back on the lead lap here. Going into turn 2 as Kelly's rolling off Like I said, I think it's going to come down to about a second or so on the racetrack when it's all said and done. Oh, Montrose, loose again. Up into the wall as he goes 3 wide there with the 26. 26 of Timothy Boyce after that contact. Kind of lost some ground just a little bit. Still running in 5th, but okay. So here we go. John Kelly getting up to speed now. .6 seconds. Kyle Franklin just now getting out lap traffic, so the time should start going down once again, and it is. So we'll give it a couple of laps here and rally up the time. Yeah, Kyle's pushing really hard here. John Mateo in 3rd, brake check. They're about 2 seconds or so away from one another. But Mateo with the fresher tires, brake check with the older stuff. Timothy Boyce with fresh tires. He last pitted on lap 150, so he's got some freshies for sure. 11 in lap traffic right now. This is killing his time. Timothy Boyce trying to come up here and catch the 12 car. Johnson trying to get back around to grab another lap. Johnson in 7th place here. Oh, as the caution comes out, Tim Freet involved in an accident. Tim Freet backwards on the track out of turn 2. And Montrose also involved. Let's take a look and see what happened to Tim Freet. There's Tim Mayer coming out, going, oh, Montrose loses it. 17 gets into the side of him, and Tim Freet just tries to lock it up. Make it back around. James Watson with another meatball flag. So, very unfortunate for John Kelly. He's about to get destroyed here on this restart and the rest of the game. He's got some fresh tires right here starting on the outside. John Mateo as well. Timothy Boyce. Adam Keene also got fresh tires. Eric Johnson. There's spots to be had here, fellas. There's spots to be had here. Jacob Answorth in the chat. Get him, Kyle. Skid him away. We're going to see as we're back in the shade once again. Oh, this is pure sunset here. no lights here on the racetrack, as you can see. And yes, Ronnie022 in the chat. Kelly's got his work cut out for him. Well, we're going to see here. Because lap 135, Kyle Franklin pitted. Pace car off. Here we go. Oh, Steve Guyverson around. Caution is going to come back out. Eric Johnson with a repair flag. Kyle Franklin looks like he's putting the tires a little bit there. Mike Prachek also involved. He's got toe damage. Steve Guyverson also has some toe damage there. We're going to take a look here and see what happened. From the Auto America Instant Replay. Just turned right. I think Guyverson got the easy part of that. Let's take a look here. John Mateo also involved. Tough break for Mateo. Little check up there. Nope, Mateo missed it all. Oh, no he didn't. The 28 came down the track, got into Mateo. That's unfortunate. Ian Montrose. Oh, comes down, gets into Montrose. Tough break, guys. Tough break. Anthony Bennett with a meatball flag. Oh, Mike Prachek trying to get his damage fixed in a timely manner to get back out there as he is losing spot after spot. Now, although he was just one lap down, so he's not in terrible shape. Eric Johnson looks like he's pretty good. As the lights on the pace car are going to head off this time. John Mateo has got a little bit of damage on that right front. Just a little bit. But he is starting right behind the leader. That's going to probably make him a little tight. Going to be the 42 and the 11 front row, followed by the 82 and the 18. Here we go to the restart zone. John Kelly with a good restart here. Kyle Franklin not too shabby. No spins from Kyle Franklin that time. Eric Johnson with some freshies trying to get his laps back here. Mateo's got some fresh stuff. Oh, pass for the lead here. Kyle Franklin taking the lead away from John Kelly with 5 laps to go. We knew it was inevitable here with the caution. as Kelly's got some leeway here between him and Mateo. So battle for position here between the 20 and the 18. This is for position. This is for 7th place. 20 underneath, holding it down to the bottom. Going to get around the 18. That's going to put Peterson up into the 7th position. And 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Auto America Grand Island. For the 11. One more time around. Oh, Ian Montrose off the front bumper of the 18. And that's going to give it to Kyle Franklin. Eric Johnson's going to rally back. Barely. With the damage. Kyle Franklin won this thing by caution. Go ahead and do those burnouts there, Kyle. As he blows it up there, let's go ahead and take a look here. At your finish results for tonight. Kyle Franklin led 62 laps tonight, bringing it home in the #1 spot. John Kelly falls back to 2nd there due to that caution at the end of this thing. John Mateo, great run for John Mateo, bringing it home in 3rd. Timothy Boyce, new to Outcast, super fast all night, brings it home at 4th. Adam Keene, 5th. Mike Prachek rallies back into 6th. Kel Peterson, 7th, with Eric Johnson in 8th. Dalton Hall brings it home 9th. Blair Jolie in 10th. Brian Welchel in 11th. Ian Montrose, 12th. Josh Newman in 13th. Ronnie Welchel, 14th. Jeremy Ingold in 15th place. Matt Marklin, 16th. Drew Calvert in 17th with Rob Hamilton. And Steve Giverson, 18th and 19th. Looks like most laps led tonight. John Kelly with 120, fastest lap of the race. Jacob Answorth, that's pretty quick. Right there, pole position. Kyle Franklin, Hart Charger, John Kelly, and had 3 green flag lead changes. Only 8 cautions tonight, so not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's get down into checkered flag here. And let's see if we can't get this guy. Let's see, where is he at? There we go. John Mateo, glad to have the booth. You got me. John Mateo.
How's it going?
Hey, man, how we doing?
Waiting for my heart rate to come down, but pretty good after that.
Oh yeah, pretty solid run tonight. You had the speed, no doubt about it, and yeah, just happy to have you back on track with us. And if this is the way it's going to be, I see a win in your future, man.
Oh, let's hope. I know the past couple weeks in the Truck Series, I haven't had a good run, and then last season was just a mess. So I'm hoping this all turns it around.
Oh, I guarantee it will, man. How are you liking the Gen 6 series so far?
This is my first race, so in the Gen 6, so this being probably the toughest track outside of a road course, I like it.
Oh yeah. We've got iRacing Super Speedway next week, so it's a drafting track. And have you ever been on iRacing Super Speedway?
Oh, maybe once or twice when it first dropped.
Man, it's gonna be a hoot in these cars. It's gonna be a drafting track for sure. It's gonna be constant lead changes all the time. So gotta have your head on a swivel there. But anyway, if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll get you on your way.
Yes, sir. And I just wanted to shout out for you for broadcasting and all the sponsors, Georgia Mountain, the Auto America, Outcast, obviously, for putting on the series, and Pinnacle Wraps. Just everybody out there helps make this possible.
Absolutely, man. All right, buddy. Well, hopefully we'll see you next week and keep up that momentum. Looking forward to seeing you in Victory Lane.
Me too. I look forward to it too, hopefully.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. We'll take it easy and we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you. You too.
It was rough.
All right. In the booth with us now, we got John Kelly, Mr. Late, but, better to be late than never.
Yeah.
So that caution got you. I was
did.
afraid. I was afraid if that caution came out, Kyle was going to get you. But when the caution came out, you were at 9-second lead. So I think you would have had it by maybe a second at the end of this thing. But man, just tough break.
It was. I was just talking about it with Kyle. I think he was in a lot of traffic too, so I think I would have been all right. Our lap times were evening out because I had clean track, and he was in traffic. So I don't know, man. Tough break. Really good race, but just came up short. That's all right. We'll get him next week.
Oh yeah, man. Solid performance. And have you ever been on iRacing Super Speedway?
I have not. I have not.
It's a hoot. It's I'd say at least 100 foot or more wide, if not more. There's like 7 or 8 lanes of racing surface on that thing.
Oh boy,
it's
gonna be interesting.
It's a fantasy track, but it's gonna be a hoot. So
yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, man. It'll be fun.
No doubt about it. All right, man. Well, appreciate you joining me here in the booth, and good win. If you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll get you on your way.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the girlfriend for registering me for the race. I had to walk her through how to get through my computer to do so, but she did it, so thank you for that. And then second off, I want to thank Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Jackie Jones, Half Moon Designs, Lula Row.
Yep. Lula
Auto America Grand Island, and Outcast especially, and then Serta Simmons. Really good sponsors. Appreciate them coming on and supporting the league.
Absolutely, man. All right, buddy. We'll get out of here and we'll talk to you very soon.
Thanks, sir.
All right, folks, without further ado, let's get down to the guy that luckily had that caution come out and was able to take that win away from John Kelly right at the end of this thing. Kyle, you got me.
I got you, Glad Dad. How you in the booth?
Oh man, recovering from a sickness, but we're good. Great
I
race.
got.
Restarts were hectic though.
Oh man, yeah. I even kind of buttered up one of those restarts. It you can't get the power down, and then right when it hits the power band, you have to short shift. And if you didn't, you weren't hanging on to the car.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if you were gonna get to John there if it stayed green, but I was telling Crew Chief Franklin in the chat, I was like, if a caution comes out, he's got it because
Yeah,
I mean
I
he
wasn't
last
hoping
bit
for
to
a
lap
caution.
135.
I wasn't actually hoping for a caution. I really wanted to chase down John. There. I'm pretty sure I was, quite a bit faster than he was, just dealing with some traffic.
Yeah.
And on my relative, it said I'd get there with like 3 laps to go, maybe 2 laps to go if I kept the same pace.
Yeah.
So, if he kept his same pace, if that makes sense. But unfortunate. The yellow came out. It was fortunate for me, unfortunate for him.
Yeah. In clean air, about 7 or 8 laps into that run after you pitted, you were about 2/10 a lap quicker than he was, with 19 laps to go. So yeah, it was going to be really close for you to get there. But yeah, all in all, good run tonight. And if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Well, definitely, shout out to my fiance and, all the kids. She lets me, do this night after night and practice and gets mad at me when I don't practice. But, you in the booth there, Adam, I mean, you do an amazing job every night being here and with all your other streams you got going on. Just amazing that you could be here. We got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Like to thank Jackie Jones, Jeep, Ram, and Dodge, Auto America, Grand Island, Outcast Motorsports Network, that's you again, Pinnacle Wraps, Drive Distinction, Lulu Row by Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, with some flowers there, Serta Simmons, and of course, the great Greg Biffle, Be Like Biff. And tonight, I think that was it right there, just lock in and get her done. And I like to thank Franklin Racing, and I got a little bit of practice on this track, so I'm dazed right now. So I do get off for practice, which is kind of cool. I get to hang out with the guys now.
Absolutely, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. All right, buddy. Well, yeah, good win tonight and solid performance, and we'll see you at iRacing Super Speedway next Thursday.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
No doubt about it. All right, buddy. We'll take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you, Adam. I appreciate it.
All right, folks. So let's get down. It's going to be iRacing Super Speedway next Tuesday and Thursday. It's going to be a hoot of a race. I guarantee you that. It's going to be nose to tail the entire time. Pit road is crazy there. You're going from 190 or so straight down to pit road speed, which I think is like 60 miles per hour. So it's going to be a hoot for sure. You definitely want to join in for that. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors tonight. Who do we have here? We've got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Outcast Custom Apparel, Serta Simmons Bedding, Half Moon Designs, Jackie Jones, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Luna Robot Tammy, Pinnacle Wraps, Outcast Motorsports Network, which is myself, and the title sponsor for tonight's race is going to be Auto America. So thank you for coming on board here and being the title sponsor for tonight. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it. Yeah, definitely join in. Definitely join in on next Tuesday and Thursday for a hoot and a half. Anyway, folks, this is Galat Dad here, reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you guys.